This past summer, I went to Italy. I'd been wanting to go ever since I was in 4th grade. That happened to be the year that I had chicken fettuccine Alfredo for the first time. Now, my trip to Italy was fantastic. I saw and felt so many things that I never thought I'd be able to. Experiencing all these things, I knew that I had to post on my social media about it. Whether it be the food I ate, the sunsets I saw, or the funny things I noticed. They'd be on my social media. Yes, even the weirdly shaped pasta I saw at the market. Soon enough, this obsession to get that perfect picture started taking over my vacation. I would begin getting worried about getting that absolutely perfect picture to post. Oh no, I didn't get a picture of me holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I have to show everybody how hilarious this is. This was so time-consuming that it ended up taking away from my experiences in Italy. While showing everyone how perfect my vacation was, I ended up making it worse and worse for myself. Stepping back today and looking at my usage, I can see how my usage of the social media as a journal was a detriment to my vacation. Me showing my emotions on these apps truly harmed me. Looking around at my family and friends around me, I'm able to see how much of an epidemic excessive social media usage has become. I've realized that the only issue isn't how much we are using these apps, but the way that we are using them. The good ways, the bad ways, and the ways we had never expected. So today, I will venture down my Explore page and address the role social media plays in our lives and how our use or misuse affects our day-to-day activities. I will scroll through the few positives social media has to offer, unfollow the parts of social media that are taking away from our lives, and block the parts that we never really expected. Finally, I will double tap the like button on a few solutions to help you prevent social media become a detriment to your life. Any day of the week, whether I'm feeling sick, my stomach hurts, or I have a headache, the first thing that my mom says is that it's because I'm always on my Instagram. The first response is to first ponder on how ridiculous my mom's reasoning is, and second, fire back a few positives that social media presents to me. The first thing that I say is that by me using my social media, I'm able to talk to my family overseas. Whether that be texting or Snapchatting, I can talk to them. According to a study conducted by the Griffith University and University of Queensland in Australia, while American teens today have fewer friends than their historical counterparts, they are less lonelier than them as well. With an increase in social media usage, there also comes an increase in social adeptness. Not only does social media let me stay connected, but it also helps me stay more aware of natural disasters that might be happening around the world. When a hurricane hits and causes horrible destruction, social media is the vehicle that helps deliver the message asking for support from around the world. Hashtags can be used to help users find related stories or to simply show support. Just last week, I saw all of my friends sharing a video on their Instagram saying that for every 1,000 views the video got, they would plant one tree to help better the earth. Now, in addition to helping me stay aware of global natural disasters, I'm also more aware of the news. According to a Pew Research Center survey, over 68% of all American adults say that they at least occasionally get their news from social media. Me being able to stay updated and learn about what's happening in the world through using social media is the fastest way, and it's most efficient as well. Lastly, not only do I get to learn more about the news, but after a long day of testing at school and studying at home, social media provides a way for me to just relax after the long day. Whether that be at watching TikToks, looking at dog videos, or looking at stupid memes, I'm able to decompress and just enjoy my time by myself. So as I fire back all these positives to my mom, I'd say that by me using social media, I can end my day knowing more about what happened in the world, talk to my cousins overseas, possibly support a global natural relief support effort, and just enjoy my time by myself. So as I say all these positives, I can clearly see the gears in my mom's head turn, trying to figure out some fire response to go back to me. She sees the negatives in things, not the positives. Her go-to reasoning is that By me using my social medias, my face-to-face interactions are being taken away from. By being able to Snapchat, Instagram DM, Facebook Messenger, or anything else, I've seen it firsthand that I talk to my friends less and less in person. I resort to sending them a meme or a stupid video on Snapchat. I begin to lose my ability to predict someone's emotions when talking to them in person, because I've gotten so used to chatting to them over an app. Not only does social media affect how I interact with people, but it also affects my well-being. As somebody uses social media, they look at everybody's posts constantly, and they start to compare themselves to them, making them feel less happier in the long run. In a study conducted in 2013, Facebook use was linked to less moment-to-moment happiness and less life satisfaction as well. I myself am a victim of comparing myself to the ones that I see. As I look at somebody posting a selfie or a picture of them on vacation, I think about myself. I'm not that pretty. I'm not doing something right now. Not only does this negatively affect my self-esteem, but it also creates an altered view of who I am. The usage of apps like Facebook is linked to a more isolated persona. These comparisons are said to be going upward or downward. This translates to whether I feel better off or worse off than the person that I'm comparing myself to. No matter what, somebody is going to be feeling worse off than they did before. Stepping back from the argument between my mom and I, there are many aspects of social media that were just never expected. As comes with all technologies, there are things that were unintended but are still up for question. With the overusage of social media these days, there comes the usage of it as a journal, where one's most vulnerable sides come out. People who use their social media like this tend to depend on the apps to make them feel better, feel validated, or simply to just vent out to when they have a bad day. This is commonly seen in a student's Finsta, or fake Instagram, where they talk about the most inconvenient things that might happen during the day and rely on their followers to make them feel validated or make them feel better. According to the media dependency theory, which studies the effects of mass media on an audience, people have seen that when they rely on social media as a journal or a diary, they rely on it as a friend. So in an effort to make themselves feel better, somebody might end up feeling more socially isolated than ever before. In more recent times, in schools in the state and around the country, it is seen that students are using their social media as a diary, where their darkest and deepest feelings may come out. When somebody's sad, they may post on their social media why they're feeling sad, and talk about why they might be feeling depressed. In an extreme case, an actual depressed student may post on their social media saying goodbye to their peers, and then ultimately killing themselves. This past January, a student in the Downingtown area school district posted on their social media saying goodbye to their friends and family, and then killed themselves. 8 months prior to this, that student had posted talking about their mental health issues and their struggles with it. Just a few days before their suicide, the student had posted a collection of pictures saying that they couldn't have asked for anything better. All of these things were signs that someone could have caught to save a life. These posts were his last cry out for help, but they went unnoticed. With the overusage of social media today and the usage of it as a journal and diary, it is nobody else's responsibility but ours to catch these signs and to tell somebody that we know. It is our responsibility to make sure that no one else is losing their life over this. If we don't do anything, who will? So, today, as I discuss the horrible uses of social media and how they affect our lives, there are a few solutions to alleviate these problems. No matter who you are, the first thing you can do is take a break. Whether you're a mom who uses Facebook way too often, or a middle schooler who's watching Fortnite videos all the time, Just take a break. Start small and delete your social media apps for one day. You can move that to 2 days, 3 days, all the way up to a week. If that does nothing to you and doesn't negatively impact you, keep them deleted. Soon enough, you'll see your face-to-face communication become better, and you'll be able to see that while you don't compare yourselves to others, you will also feel better about yourself. Now, while you can't control how other people use their social media, one thing you can do is catch the signs of somebody using it as a diary. Catch those signs and tell someone you know and can trust. Tell that person to help them prevent themselves from doing that anymore. At our school, you have the Safe to Say Something app. If you see something, say something. It is nobody else's responsibility but ours to catch these signs and make social media a healthier and better place of expression. So today, I talked of the positives, negatives, and unexpected uses of social media. I discussed how our uses and misuses affect our lives. Finally, I presented a few solutions to help you not have social media have an impact on your life. If you are to take one thing away from my speech today, I hope it is that you are the deciding factor. You are the one who can change everything. It is nobody's responsibility but yours to make sure that everyone is staying social in the best and healthiest way possible.